If you have more than 3 people on your sales team, you know how painful it is to track commissions. So in today's video, I'd like to show you how we built a tracking system for systemized sales and automated over $1 million in sales commissions. First things first, to give you a bit of more context, our client service is actually taking over the sales department, right? So they set up your CRM, they set up automations, they hire sales reps, manage them, train them, and on top of that, of the generated revenue or cash collected, they take a commission check, right? So this is a very large sales operation. And the problems they face, I mean, they have over 30 people on their sales team across 7 different clients, right? That's a lot of people. Then you have multiple commission structures, right? One client has a different commission than the other one. With sales reps, the same thing, right? Then you have hundreds of payments to track monthly. And then we have EOD, which I'm going to talk about later on. But in terms of the manual process, what they did before, they actually had a VA or dedicated person just inputting a lot of data into spreadsheets, right? That's hours spending on calculating the commission structure, no automated way, a lot of human error, etc., and limited visibility for the clients, right? So the business impact, like I said, hours wasted, high risk of human error, right? If you input something manually, you can always get it wrong. It doesn't matter how careful you are, but if you have it through an automation, it's always the same, always accurate, right? There's a lack of real-time visibility and kind of like unprofessionalism in terms of presenting your clients with what is going on right now. So we took care of everything. Now, our solution was multi-level dashboard system, right? The great thing about what we do is we look at your entire business, your operations, and what you need the solution for, and we build it around that, right? It's not limited to what you want to see, to what you want to have, etc. So we built 3 dashboards. We built the admin dashboard, client dashboard, and sales rep dashboard. So first things first, let's look at the admin dashboard. So as an admin, you log into here and you can see entirely everything you need to see, right? So obviously this is dummy data just to show you what that looks like, but when you log in, you can immediately see what's the total revenue, what's the cash collected, how much do you, so systemized sales, are going to earn in commissions, and then who's the top sales rep, for example. Then we have the bar chart, right, just representing revenue, cash collected, etc. Then we have the client overview, just seeing how much we're generating for each client and what's our commission. And then we have the closer leaderboard and setter leaderboard, right? Then we have, obviously, if you wanted to look at a specific client, that's what we have here as well. So if I was to click on client 2, I can get an overview of exactly of this specific client, right? All the payments, revenue generated, cash collected, etc., commissions, number of active sales reps, blah, blah, blah. Then we have the payment log, which is the transparency part, right? If I go to a client, okay, we generated you 100 grand, or we collected 100 grand, the client needs to see exactly where those payments came from and if they're actually real, right? This gives you the transparency. So in the payment log, for example, you can see exactly the date of the payment, revenue, cash collected, who's the closer, who's the setter. If there's a contact information, which most of the cases it is, it's dynamically connected to their CRM. So you can literally just click this and open it up in the CRM. And same thing with payments. So if they come from Whoop, Stripe, whatever, you can immediately open it up and see exactly where the transaction came from, right? Then we have obviously users, so managing multiple users. You have admins, account managers, clients, sales reps. It can get very messy, but if you're organized like this and everyone has their own access, it's much more straightforward. Now, in terms of EODs, I actually filmed a video about how to automate the entire process of actually getting the data for each and every single each and every single EOD that's being submitted. It's very straightforward. In terms of this is a completely custom setup, right? But we actually gather all of the data from all sales reps for all clients, and we categorize it in closers, phone setters, DM setters, right? So in terms of closers, you can kind of see the entire overview. You can filter out through an offer based on the date filter, phone setters, DM setters, etc. Then we have the client dashboard, which each and every single client gets an email with their login information, and they can log in whenever they want just to see of what is going on and how much we've generated so far, right? So it's a simplified view of sales performance. They can always see EODs as well, and then it's obviously a lot of transparency. So if I, as a client, log in and I see something I don't like, well, I'm gonna message to admins and just ask what is going on, right? It creates the transparency and the trust is built, and the service delivery is on another level if you have something custom like this. Now, when it comes to sales reps, this is what I'm gonna show right now as well. As a sales rep, right, you can work for multiple offers under systemized sales. So we make sure to give you a login as well, so you can log in, see all the payments that came through and are assigned to you, and you can see your exact commission of how much you made this specific month. Same thing with EODs. So what actually goes in the back end, right? I thought this be relevant to show you, because you have to map out the entire process, how it works. Every single client they onboard is a little bit different, but we have a structured way of how to track every single payment that comes through, EOD that comes through, and it's a very scalable system, right? So we have a data structure. All of the data that we have, we put into BigQuery, and in terms of automation, we mainly use Make.com. These are just a few of the automations that we have. Just to give you an example of what is possible. And what's the actual impact and result, right? Time saving. So much time. As it's fully automated, we don't really have to worry about anything. There's always an option to obviously edit, delete, create, but for 90% of the time, it's fully automated, so you don't really have to think about it. You just log in, and right off the bat, you can see exactly what is going on. In terms of actually being professional, imagine you're on a sales call with a potential prospect, and you show them this dashboard. Okay, you're gonna get your login. You will get a full transparency of what we're doing. Plus, they'll show exactly, okay, we've generated, this month $1 million overall for all of our clients, and it gives out so much credibility, and it already starts building a lot of trust, right? Then it comes down to decision making, right? So if all of the EOD reports are fully automated, you can get a very nice view into what's actually going on with your sales team. And scalability, right? If you have a data warehouse such as BigQuery, you have a very nice structured database into putting the data in, right? It's very easy to scale, right? So it doesn't really matter if they have 7 clients, if they have 100 clients, 1,000 clients, it doesn't really matter. It's gonna perform in the same way. And finally, I guess like benefits for each user. I already mentioned a lot of that, but admins have the entire overview of the business, fully automated. They don't really have to worry about anything. On the client side of things, it's transparency, and on the sales rep side of things, it's transparency as well. So overall, professionalism, automation, transparency, and everyone's happy. Now, if you're running a high ticket offer doing over $100,000 per month and you're a growing sales team and you want to actually scale using data and have a tracking system similar to this build out for you, make sure to check out our website and book a call below. Other than that, thank you guys for watching. It was a pleasure, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.